Hello puzzle lovers and welcome back to a new episode of Are You a Puzzle Master? Today's contestant has been around puzzles since he was a toddler. He learned to solve the Rubik's Cube at the age of 12, which triggered a puzzling frenzy. 10 years later, he decided to share his love for puzzles with people from around the world through his blog and more recently, his YouTube channel. This contestant from Israel is ready to take on the challenge. Will he make his 12-year-old self proud today? Can he take the first seat on the Puzzle Master Hall of Fame? Please welcome Greg, aka Puzzle Wanderer. Hello Greg, how are you doing?
I'm great, thanks Michael. How are you?
I'm superb. First of all, welcome to Are You a Puzzle Master? It is a pleasure to host you on this show.
Thank you for the invitation.
I hope you will have a great time and that you will be able to answer as many questions as possible. How do you feel about it?
I am very excited because I saw many of your episodes of Are You a Puzzle Master, and the questions always became very tricky in the end. So I'm kind of anxious, but I feel that I will be able to score at least 7 or 8 out of 10.
Then I wish you best of luck. Before we start, I would like to remind you of the rules. Welcome to Are You a Puzzle Master? You will have to answer 10 questions that increase in difficulty. For each good answer, you will get 1 point. At the end of the quiz, you will get a title based on the number of points you get. For 1 to 3 points, you get the title of Puzzle Amateur. For 4 to 6 points, you get the title of Puzzle Trainee. For 7 or 8 points, you get the title of Vice Master. And if you get 9 or 10 points, you will be declared a Puzzle Master. If you answer 10 questions correctly, you will become a Puzzle Master Hall of Famer. To answer these questions, you will have access to 3 lifelines. The 50-50, call a puzzle lover friend, and a hint. And of course, if you don't answer any of the questions correctly, you will have to quit puzzling and we will send you a jigsaw starter pack. Good luck! So, if you are ready, we can start right now.
Yeah, I'm ready.
And the first question is, the last international puzzle party before the COVID-19 pandemic was hosted in which country? Answer A, Canada. Answer B, United States. Answer C, France. Or answer D, Japan.
That's a good question, but I remember speaking to a couple of my friends here in Israel that are part of the IPP, and I remember that there were stories, a lot of stories about Japan's IPP, so I'll say answer D, Japan.
Okay, that's a pretty good thing that you had some friends that were talking about it, and let's find out if it is the right answer. And indeed, it is the correct answer. Well done, Greg. It is your first point. You are safe. So you have a couple of friends, like are they designers that were supposed to attend this puzzle party?
Some of my friends right here are both designers and puzzlers. They were actually in Japan, and they told a lot of stories like which puzzles they bought or stories about other designers. Pretty cool stuff. You should come to Israel to hear that too.
Yeah. One day, I wish. One day. It looks an amazing place, a lot of history. Let's move on to question 2. Which 3-boss revenge lock puzzle was inspired by which lock puzzle? Answer A, Trick Lock T1 by Rainer Pop. Answer B, Lunatic Lock by Gary Foshi. Answer C, Hokey Cokey Lock by Ali Morris. Or answer D, Dan Lock by Dan Feldman.
Oh, that's a nice one. I remember receiving one of the emails from Will Stribos when he released Revenge Lock. I think it was in 2016 or 15. And I'm sure it's not the Hokey Cokey because Hokey Cokey was later released. Dan Lock, it's not that as well because of the design. I saw them both. I think it's not the Trick Lock, and I think the best bet would be Lunatic Lock. Answer B. That's my answer. Final answer for sure.
Okay, so your answer is answer B. So let's find out if it is the correct answer. And indeed, It is the correct answer. Well done, Greg. Nice thinking,
Yes.
nice thinking. Well done.
Whew. Yeah, I like sharing my thoughts in this kind of games because it helps both me think and it also helps the viewers understand like my thought process.
Yeah, true. And that's very nice of you to share your thoughts. The Lunatic Lock is very similar for the design as the Revenge Lock. Will Stribos was thinking it was a nice puzzle and wanted to take it at another level. Did you ever try to play with a Revenge Lock or the Lunatic Lock?
No, I didn't try Lunatic Lock, but I have Revenge Lock. I tried it for it, I think, 1 year ago. And it's quite nice. I don't think it's my favorite Stribos puzzle, but it's good. It's good and it's interesting, that's for sure.
So far, which one is your favorite?
Oof, I think Lotus, no doubt. Yeah, it's the best one, in my opinion.
The next question is from Michael, aka Puzzling Time, our previous contestant. Who designed the Hanayama cast arrows? Answer A, Oscar van Deventer. Answer B, Vesa Timonen. Answer C, Q Wong. Or answer D, Andrei Ivanov.
Funny enough, Casteros was one of my first puzzles that I reviewed on my blog, and it was also one of the first puzzles I received for review from Puzzle Master, and I know that the answer is D, Andrei Ivanov.
Okay, that's good then. So let's find out if it is the correct answer. And indeed, you are right. Well done. So, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was surprising. I actually struggled more than I should have. But I finally solved it when I waited for the doctor and I just sat there in the queue and tried to solve it. And when I did it, at first I didn't understand what happened, but upon further closer inspection, I understood what's going on, and it's very subtle and nice.
Yeah, it's a nice way to puzzle when you are waiting for something. For example, a visit to the doctor. Yeah. Let's move on to question 4. Which of the following Alan Lunsford puzzles is a series of 3 pocket-sized mechanical puzzles? Answer A, Bolt Action. Answer B, Cop Out. Answer C, Unsafe Deposit. Or answer D, Mighty Pin.
This one is tricky because A, C, and D are all of a puzzle series by Lunsford, but Cop Out is 3 puzzles, and the answer will be B, but it's funny because I received Cop Out from Tanner. What did I get myself into? It was a very nice present of his. I just asked him if he can pay for the Cop Out and then send it out to me, and then he paid and he said like, don't pay me back, it's a present. It was amazing.
Yeah, Tanner is a very kind person.
Yeah, he's an amazing person, really great guy. So my answer will be B, Cop Out.
Okay, let's find out. And indeed, it is the right answer. Well done once again. Good job so far. Well, yeah, so amazing story first with Tanner. A lot of people in the mechanical puzzle community are very helpful and very kind, always here to help you to experience more puzzles and to continue to enjoy this hobby.
Yeah.
So what did you think about Cop Out? I don't know if you tried the others as well?
I only solved Cop Out. I didn't try Bolt Action and Mighty Pin, but I did try and Save Deposit. Didn't solve it fully. Cop Out were very interesting. Like number 1 was okay. It wasn't extremely special, but it was a fun introduction. But then number 2 and 3 were amazing. They are, I think, one of the best value for money puzzles I ever solved. They are very well made. They are very well thought, and one of them is I think very surprising to understand the solution of. I think you know what I mean. Which one?
Okay, so I haven't tried Cop Out.
Oh, okay. So I'll be careful with what I say.
I didn't, but I wish I will in the future. Well done once again, and let's move on to question 5. Which among these designers did not design a UFO themed puzzle? Answer A, John Keegan. Answer B, Vesa Timonen. Answer C, Junichi Yananose. Or answer D, Beno de Grotte.
Oh my god. Wow. Maybe this will be my first lifeline, because I know that Vesa Timonen made some Hanayamas. Maybe he did UFO, cast UFO. Junichi Ananose, I don't even know what kind of UFO puzzles he made. I don't know who is Benno de Groot. And John Keegan, I am pretty sure he did not design a UFO themed puzzle. You know what? I am pretty sure John Keegan did not design a UFO themed puzzle. And I am also pretty sure that I will need those lifelines for later. So even though I'm not 100% sure, I would say the answer is A, John Keegan.
Okay, let's validate answer A, John Keegan, and let's find out what is the right answer. And it is answer C, Junichi Yananose, aka Juno. So, a bit tricky. Let's start. Yeah, Vesa Timonen designed the UFO puzzle for Hanayama. So I think you got it already. Answer D, Benno de Groot. So he's designing these wood puzzles and sometimes he uses acrylic as well. He designed a UFO theme puzzle where you have to unlock a piece of the UFO to release a cow and a farmer. And yes, John Keegan designed the Jewel Thief, and he has other puzzles coming, and one of them is a UFO puzzle. And Junichi is the only one who didn't. Let's move on to question 6. American puzzle designer Tyler Williams created puzzles inspired by Marvel characters. Which character has not inspired a Tyler Williams puzzle? Answer A, Captain America. Answer B, Peter Quill from Guardians of the Galaxy. Answer C, Iron Man, or answer D, Thor.
Okay, I know that he designed Captain America's shield. I know he has Thor's hammer. And also, I know that he has this cassette. The cassette... I think the cassette is from Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm pretty sure. But I'm not sure if it's Peter Quill. I'm actually very bad at superheroes. Extremely bad. So I think I'll use a hint.
Okay, so let's use your first lifeline then. The hint. And the hint is arc reactor.
I don't understand this hint in the least. Okay, gotta use logic. So arc reactor. I don't know. Reactor sounds kinda engineerish to me, and Iron Man is engineerish as well. So let's just say C, Iron Man.
Okay, maybe it's a good thinking. We will find out if it is the correct answer. So let's validate answer C, Iron Man. And indeed, it is answer C, Iron Man. Well done. A bit sad for you that you don't know much about Marvel Universe. Maybe you don't really enjoy this kind of movies.
I do enjoy them, but I'm not really deep into watching movies. I don't watch many movies. I do watch shows, but only sometimes. In example, I watched Squid Game. Don't know if you saw it.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. It was really good, but it's rare that I watch actual movies. And the only occasion when I do is when my girlfriend wants me to watch with her. She loves superheroes.
Also, yeah, a little note about Tyler Williams. Again, he designs such wonderful puzzles. He has planned to make more puzzles inspired by Marvel Universe, so Iron Man might come later. Next question, number 7. There is a minifigure trapped inside Jerry McFarlane's fidget bird. The figure is dressed in what color? Answer A, yellow. Answer B, blue. Answer C, red. Or answer D, pink.
Like, I have no idea. I think this is the first question that I'm watching. I'm looking at the answers and my brain is silent. And I'm not sure if using another lifeline would be a good idea. I'm not sure that my phone friend will know this because he doesn't solve this kind of puzzles usually. So I guess my best strategy would be just to do 50-50 and try to move on from there.
Okay, so if you are sure then, let's use your second lifeline, the 50-50. And you are left with pink and yellow.
There's a minifigure. You know what? I actually saw some designers use mini Lego figures inside of their puzzles, like Joe Thief. So maybe that'll be my best bet. Just say yellow and hope for the best.
Okay? Is that your last answer then?
Yeah, it is.
Let's find out if it is the correct answer. And
Ah,
unfortunately, it is answer D, pink. Sorry, Greg. But yeah, so first of all, do you know Jerry McFarlane?
Only on the surface. I'm not sure. I do know that he's a popular designer, but I'm not really knowledgeable of his stuff, of his designs. I think he made the elephant puzzle, which is very nice. I saw it on many occasions and I liked how it looks, but I didn't really explore more of his designs.
This one, the fidget bird, is quite a big puzzle. I just saw pictures of it, and you have this hole inside the puzzle, and you can see a Lego figurine, so it's a princess, and she's wearing a pink dress, so quite tricky if you don't know the puzzle. Yeah. Let's move on to question number 8. The Moon and Bear puzzle by Yo Kakuda of the Karakuri Creation Group is inspired by which animal? Answer A, Asian black bear. Answer B, sun bear. Answer C, grizzly bear. Or answer D, polar bear.
Oof. You weren't kidding when you said that the last questions are very difficult. Actually, I think that most likely it will be the sun bear, but I'll try to see why it's not the other options. So Asian black bear, I don't know what is it. I don't know what's an Asian black bear. I'm not sure it's a grizzly bear, and also not a polar bear because it's not, doesn't look like a polar bear. So because it has a moon, maybe it would be most logical to say sun bear, but I might be mistaken as well. I don't know, man. It's a difficult question. Okay, let's go with sun bear and wait with the puzzle friend.
Sure, so let's validate answer B, sun bear. Let's find out together if it's the correct answer. Unfortunately, it is answer A, Asian black bear. It was a nice thinking. We have a moon, so it might be a sun bear. I would have thought the same, to be honest, and I would have been tricked as well.
Yeah, that's another one of those things that I don't know anything about.
You were saying earlier that you never really solved any Karakuri puzzles. Maybe you have some friends that show you some of them, or maybe allow you to play with one or two before?
Yeah, I played with, I would say I played with more than 20 Karakuris. I almost don't have any Karakuris. I only have small box number 6 or 4. Small box number 6. And I solved all small boxes. I solved all small cube boxes. And I solved, I think maybe 10 of the bigger Karakuris. They're very amazing. Man, that's a whole new level of puzzles.
Question number 9. Which magazine published the Green Revo Maze as one of the top 10 gifts of 2010? Answer A, GQ. Answer B, Wired. Answer C, Esquire. Answer D, Vogue.
So luckily I am a Revo Mazer since 2012, I think, and I was present when all these news were really like hot. So I remember really vividly that it's wired. It's answer B.
Okay. So lucky you that you are a Revo Maze fan and that you have been puzzling that long. You seem pretty sure. Let's find out if the answer B is the correct answer. And well done, Greg. It is the magazine
Nice.
wire. Well done. So, did you solve all the Revo Maze puzzles or do you have still some left? Which one is your favorite?
So basically, I solved most Revo mazes. There are still some I don't have, but also there are some that I didn't manage to solve yet. Like an example, gray, lime, and salmon, and titanium. All of them I have but didn't solve yet. I really take my time with those puzzles because they are very difficult and you need to kind of get into a mood where you sit down, you map everything, and you think really deeply. It's a different level of thinking and of, I don't know how to even explain this, but it's like you enter into a new universe where you're this little springed pin inside of the maze. You really need to project yourself into the Revo maze to understand what's going on, and to do that you have to be very concentrated, and that doesn't happen to me very often. And so far my favorite Revo maze has been Silver, because it's the hardest Revo maze that I solved, and it took me 7 years to solve it. I always was afraid of it, because after you progress in the Silver Revo maze, you get stuck like immediately, and everything is very hard to understand. So you need to actually put it aside and think. And sometimes I even didn't play with it for like a year or two, and then I had an idea. I was like, oh, I have Silver Revo maze at home, and maybe I should try this trick. And sometimes that worked, so it was very awesome.
And now the final question number 10. In 2007, Robert Jager released Stickman number 13 puzzle in the form of a chopsticks box. In order to utilize the chopsticks as utensils, a second batch was released replacing the wood lacquer with food-grade wax. Which designer collaborated with him in the second release? Answer A, John DeVos. Answer B, Neil Hutchinson. Answer C, Stuart Coffin. Or answer D, Brian Young.
Wow. I do remember Neil Hutchinson from Revo Maze forum. He was the juggler back there, and also he had a YouTube, but I'm not sure that he was a designer back then in 2007. Also Stuart Coffin is a very big designer, but I'm not sure he did collaborate with that. And I'm not sure. Let's call my puzzle friend. What do you think?
Yeah, sure. We can call him. Can you tell us who is your puzzle friend?
Oh, of course. So my puzzle friend is Puzzle Guy. We've been talking for a lot of time, and 1 month ago I visited him in Prague. He's a really good guy, and we became very close. We're good friends now, and I talk to him on a everyday basis almost. We share thoughts, we share ideas. He's an amazing guy.
Okay, so let's call Ivan, aka Puzzle Guy.
Pere. Gotcha.
Hello Ivan, how are you doing?
Hi Michael, I'm pretty well, but a little bit nervous since Greg wanted me to be his buddy who is gonna answer a question, but I'm not sure that I'm good enough for that mission. But I hope I will do well.
Well, I wish you and Greg the best of luck. I'm sure you can answer the question together. But first of all, Ivan, would you like to present yourself? Who you are, what you do?
I think that a lot of people who are watching your channel already know who I am. I'm the Puzzle Guy. I have a YouTube channel about puzzles. I have a big collection, more than 500 puzzles. One of the latest puzzles that I solved, the best one, was Tesla box. I solved it with Greg. That was amazing puzzle, and that was a great solve together. And also we had a beer after this discussing the box. You can watch both videos on our channels.
and I will let Greg tell you the question and the answers.
So, this is the last question, and it says, in 2007, Robert Yarger released Stickman number 13 in the form of a chopsticks box. In order to utilize the chopsticks as utensils, a second batch was released replacing the wood lacquer with food-grade wax. Which designer collaborated with him in the second release?
I told you I am the wrong person for that.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
But since we have a lot of time, we can
was
discuss
afraid
as
so.
long as we want. So, how are you, Greg? How was your day? How is your life going? Do you have something to say to me?
I'm good. I'm good.
I know that you moved to another apartment. You have a new apartment now, yeah?
Yeah, I do. But I actually came back to my home for the setup to film the quiz.
What was the question? I don't remember.
Yeah. Okay. So you can take your pen now, your Metro pen, and write the answers. There are 4 answers.
Yay! Oh, I'm lost for 30 minutes. I'm sorry, I don't hear you. That's.
Do you have any idea?
That's hard. I don't know. I don't know the answer.
I'm pretty sure it's not Neil Hutchinson, and pretty sure it's not Stuart Coffin. So I think we have John Devost or Brian Young.
I can't help you here. May I call another friend who know the answer?
So it's either John Devost or Brian Young. Do you remember maybe one of them saying something about it?
I don't really remember, but I think it's Brian Young.
You sure? Actually, for some reason, I think it's John Devost because I'm friend of with both of them on Facebook, and I remember something that John posted about the chopsticks puzzle, but I'm not sure.
No, I'm definitely not the right person for that.
That's encouraging. Okay, I think. Oh man.
You have to deal with it yourself.
Only if you say. Just tell me to believe in myself, and then I'll say John Devost.
Do you think that you can believe yourself?
Yeah, I think I can. But only if you say that.
Okay. Okay. Believe in yourself and be true to your answer. So this is the only way you can win.
Okay, so thanks, Ivan.
You're welcome.
I will listen to your mighty tip, and I will pick answer A.
Okay, so you validate answer A, John Devost. By the way, if it's the correct answer, you have a pretty amazing memory, Greg. Let's find out together if it is the correct answer. And indeed, it is the correct answer.
Yay!
Okay, wow,
go.
that was pretty amazing.
Thanks, Puzzle Guy!
Wow.
Subscribe to Puzzle Guy. Thank you very much, Puzzle Guy.
You're always welcome if you need more help, or I can help you. All my knowledge is yours.
But yeah, when you eliminated the 2 others, I was like, okay, I think he's onto something. Well done. Well done.
Oh, thank you.
So thanks, Ivan, for your help and your encouragement, your belief in Greg. We wish you a great day and to see you soon.
Thanks for having me here.
Thanks,
that was
Ivan.
fun. See
Thanks,
you guys.
Ivan.
That was a difficult question, man.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Wow.
I didn't even know that there were 2 releases of the chopstick puzzle box, and that's quite nice that he decided to make the chopstick usable. But well done, well done. You managed to answer 7 questions out of 10,
thank you.
which makes you a vice master.
That's
good,
nice.
pretty good knowledge and an amazing memory. There will be some little things that will pop in your mind, and you will be like, I think that's the answer. That was cool. That was cool.
Yeah, really small things.
That was great.
Thank you for the production and invitation of this very cool series of videos.
It was a pleasure having you today for this quiz. And before we end the video, would you like to present yourself a bit more?
Yeah, sure, why not? So, my name is Greg. I make YouTube videos. I started by writing a blog called Puzzle Wanderer, and gradually I started making YouTube videos instead of blog posts. And now I am trying to express myself and my love to puzzles through my YouTube videos. I'm trying to add some elements, some videography elements. I still know that I can do better, but I really enjoy the process of sharing my love to something as cool as puzzles. And my goal is to try and find as many people who are inclined to try puzzles and get them to try this hobby, because I think that in the life we live in now, it's really important to have something to do that's not in a computer or not online. And puzzles are one of the best outputs for that, in my opinion. And that's something I do when I feel overwhelmed or when I need to chill out a bit. I go to puzzles, and the best thing about it, in my opinion, about puzzles is that it's not only fun, but it's also good for your mind and for your brain and mental health, in my opinion. Because it makes you try difficult challenges, and the more challenges you beat, you feel better with yourself and you feel capable of beating other challenges. So that's my view on puzzles, and that's why I want to show them off to as many people as possible and make this hobby more popular.
That's true. Such a true thing that it's a nice hobby to break this habit of being on the screen, on the computer. Thank you, Greg, for sharing all of this. Once again, it was really a pleasure having you here today.
Thanks for the invitation.
And I wish you the best. I wish you a great day and see you very soon.
You too. Thanks, man. Bye.
Bye. And that's all for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed this set of questions and you enjoyed this time spent with Greg, aka Puzzle Wanderer. Greg did very well during this quiz, and I'm so glad that he enjoyed it and that he managed to be a vice master. Once again, well done, Greg. If you think that you can be a puzzle master, then put your name in the comments below. I will be so glad to test your knowledge. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget, put a like, subscribe to the channel. I will see you next week for a new video. Tschüss!